Well, this is offline right now. I'm going to talk about the Robert Bates trial, which they reached a guilty verdict. And this was in the murder of Eric Harris. It was ruled a homicide by the medical examiner. This happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. April 2nd, 2015 was the date of death, date of homicide. And a jury, an all-white jury, convicted Bob Bates of manslaughter. He's been in jail a little over a week. Apparently still has not come to the resolution that he did something wrong. Still has not come to that resolution. But Bob Bates definitely did something wrong. I just cannot believe what is happening at this point. Today at 1:30 in room 604, there'll be a hearing. Bob Bates wants to be bailed out of jail until sentencing because of this one point, that there's a possibility that he will just get a fine. Possibility. The jury recommended 4 years, which is the max. And honestly, the way the defense has held themselves, I would be shocked if he just got a fine. I would, just from my own personal perspective, I would be shocked. So we'll find out today what happens in the Bates trial, the after trial. The saga continues. There's still a civil case that will be tried against not just Robert or Bob Bates, but the Tulsa County Sheriff Department. In further news, we have a new Tulsa County Sheriff. His name is Victor Regalado, Latino Sheriff, and he is revamping the Reserve Deputy Program, the one that Bob Bates came out of, that is in dire need of restructuring. I think every single reserve deputy needs to be fully retrained. And I don't think the county should cover the cost. I think they should cover the cost themselves. But no one's asking me right now, so nor do I expect them to. I want to thank you for listening, and we'll find out what happens today. Please pray for the Eric Harris family, for Andre Harris, his wife, for just for the whole family of Eric Harris, for his children, for this is bigger. I am hoping for the best. I am hoping for the wisdom of the judge, that indeed I believe, and I think it will be proven, that Bob Bates is a flight risk. He has been found guilty. And with the amount of money that Bob Bates, his formal name being Robert Bates, has, that he would be a flight risk. So let's find out what happens today. But if you send good healing thoughts, if you pray, if you meditate, I don't know what it is that you do, but please send it our way to Tulsa, to the family of Eric Harris, and for every man that's been wrongly struck down before his time, who's never had his day in court because of someone who had a badge, thought they were better than the man on the street. And that man could be you next time. I hope this finds you in good health. And remember, do not offer any evidence. Do not talk to the police. If they question you, wait for your attorney. Ask if you're being detained. If you're not being detained, ask if you're free to go. And they should say yes if you're not being detained. They have to say yes. And then go. Stay safe. Thank you for listening. And I'll talk to you later today on Political Woodstock.